Đâu rồi? Thì mình bấm Start Streaming này. Nó sẽ connect nhá bạn nhá. Connect, mình mở lại phần YouTube mình lên nhá. Bạn xem cái phần connect của nó này. Đấy. Nó đang connect với cả cái phần OBS của mình đấy.
Largest donkey farms in the world, located in China. This is not just a place where donkeys are raised, but also where various donkey products are made, from highly nutritious donkey milk to specialty dishes. If you thought donkeys were just ordinary animals, this journey is sure to change
trên
your
cái màn hình này của mình, trên màn hình OBS này, thì nó sẽ được truyền thẳng đến cái phần livestream YouTube đây. Ok, tiếp theo thì mình sẽ chia sẻ bạn cách để bạn livestream dựa trên một đường video có sẵn trên mạng nhé. Đây thì mình sẽ ẩn cái video này đi.
But also one of the biggest in the world. With more than 10,000 donkeys raised here, the farm is dedicated to both production and the research and preservation of this species. Can you imagine a place where every aspect of donkey life, from breeding and raising to healthcare, is strictly managed? A team of specialists, veterinarians, and caretakers is always on hand to ensure the donkeys live in the best possible conditions. The farm is divided into several distinct areas, each tailored to the specific needs of the donkeys and their intended use. For example, there are areas to ensure the donkeys live in the best possible conditions, and for those that are raised for milk production. At the farm, baby donkeys are cared for in their own separate pens, where they are provided with all the necessary nutrients and space to move around and grow. Can you picture little donkeys with their long ears playfully running around, being carefully tended to? From feeding them milk to teaching them how to interact with humans and other animals, everything is done with precision. As they grow, some donkeys are trained to participate in competitions and shows, and some even win awards at major events. Pretty exciting, right? But that's not all. A special section of the farm is dedicated to producing donkey milk, a product that's becoming increasingly popular in China. Donkey milk is not only highly nutritious, but also boasts numerous health and beauty benefits, particularly in skincare products. Let's think about the journey of a donkey from birth to adulthood. A female donkey carries her baby for around 11 months, and when the baby donkey is born, it's a touching moment. Within just an hour, they can stand up and start running around. During their first few months, they rely entirely on their mother's milk and gradually learn to eat grass and hay. By the time they're around 2 years old, donkeys enter adulthood and can live for over 30 years. Throughout their lives, these donkeys are well cared for and can be used for a variety of purposes, such as agricultural work, transportation, or simply as companions for people. One interesting fact about donkeys is their diet. They love eating fiber-rich foods like grass and hay. Fresh grass, high-quality hay, and straw make up the bulk of a donkey's diet. And of course, donkeys need plenty of clean water to stay healthy. Supplements of minerals and vitamins are also essential for their overall development. Donkey milk isn't just any product, it's considered a superfood. Recently, it's become a highly sought-after commodity in China due to its high nutritional value. Donkey milk is rich in vitamins, minerals, and essential fatty acids, making it an excellent source of nutrition. Did you know that donkey milk has a nutritional composition similar to human breast milk? This makes it a fantastic alternative for babies, especially those who are allergic to cow's milk. In addition, donkey milk contains many nutrients beneficial for health, such as vitamins A, B, and E, as well as calcium and iron, all of which are crucial for bone development and overall well-being. Not only that, but donkey milk is also used in the cosmetics industry in products like creams, soaps, and lotions. With its moisturizing properties and ability to soothe the skin, donkey milk has become a golden ingredient in beauty products. If you've never heard of donkey meat dishes, this next part will surprise you. Donkey meat has been used in Chinese cuisine for centuries and is considered a traditional dish with a unique flavor. At this farm, donkey meat is prepared in a variety of rich and flavorful dishes. Imagine a hot pot of donkey meat in the winter. Thinly sliced donkey meat is dipped into a spicy, flavorful broth, accompanied by vegetables and noodles. The taste of donkey meat is quite distinct, tender, slightly sweet, with a unique earthy flavor. Besides hot pot, donkey meat is also used in dumpling fillings, stir-fried with vegetables, or even grilled as BBQ. Many believe that donkey meat helps boost the immune system and provides the body with energy. Doesn't this donkey farm sound extraordinary? It's not just a place for raising donkeys, it's a center for producing high-value products from donkeys, including milk, meat, and cosmetics. And the story of these donkeys continues. What do you think about products made from donkeys, like milk or meat? Is there anything that surprised you? Leave your comments below and don't forget to subscribe to the channel so you won't miss our next exciting discoveries. In the midst of the raging winds of Typhoon Yagi, once fertile fields and herds of livestock, the pride of so many farmers, were reduced to shattered fragments. Thousands of hectares of crops were submerged underwater, and livestock were swept away in an instant. But amid the devastation, another story begins. A story of resilience and the unyielding spirit of the farmers who refuse to give up. How can they rise again, rebuild from the ruins? Join us as we explore how farms in Vietnam overcame Typhoon Yagi and recovered with great strength. The recent Typhoon Yagi caused catastrophic damage in Vietnam, heavily destroying infrastructure and the nation's agriculture. According to preliminary statistics, over 26,000 buffalo and cattle were swept away or drowned in floods, with many farms losing the livestock they had nurtured for years. Around 110,000 pigs, most of them sows and breeding pigs, were washed away by floodwaters, severely complicating recovery efforts in the livestock sector for the foreseeable future. Poultry suffered the most damage, with over 440,000 chickens either dead or missing. Many farms lost their entire supply of eggs and chicken meat meant for the market. One notable example of the severe destruction caused by Typhoon Yagi is a chicken farm run by a young Vietnamese YouTuber, SHIN Farm. His channel has shared raw and emotional footage of the destruction the typhoon caused to his farm. Let us all send him our heartfelt encouragement and hope that he can soon rebuild his farm, rising stronger than ever. As for crops, more than 37,000 acres of rice, corn, and other crops were completely submerged. Many rice fields that were just about to be harvested were drowned under the floodwaters, causing incalculable damage. The storm also destroyed around 20,000 acres of fruit orchards and vegetable farms, with hundreds of tons of fruit falling and rotting before farmers could harvest them. The estimated economic losses amount to billions of dollars, affecting not only individual farmers, but the entire agricultural supply chain. Many rural areas now face the risk of food shortages and loss of income, as their main sources of livelihood have been wiped out. After Typhoon Yagi passed, Vietnamese farmers were left to face a scene of devastation: flooded fields, lost livestock, and drastically reduced crop yields. But with their resilient spirit, they quickly began recovery efforts. Farms mobilized all their resources to drain water from the fields, collect whatever was salvageable, and repair damaged infrastructure. Local authorities and support organizations swiftly provided them with seeds, livestock, and necessary supplies to help restart production. Notably, many farmers have adopted more sustainable solutions, such as improving drainage systems and enhancing disaster preparedness, to ensure they can better cope with future storms. The solidarity and determination of these farmers have helped them overcome the difficulties and start anew, though the road to full recovery is still long. Typhoon Yagi has left behind devastating consequences, not only causing significant damage to infrastructure and agriculture, but also severely impacting farming communities striving to make a living from their land and livestock. The losses in poultry, livestock, crops, and the desolate landscape after the storm are stark evidence of the disaster's severity. However, with timely government support and the resilience and solidarity of the people, there is hope that life will soon recover.
The video was scripted and produced by the SHIN FARM team. We always try every day to do better. If you find it interesting, please like and share for everyone to see. Goodbye and see you again in the next videos. Bye-bye.
Have you ever wondered why eating dog meat stirs up so much controversy? For many, dogs are loyal companions, but in some parts of the world, particularly in China, dogs are seen as a food source. So what's the truth behind dog meat farms? The question is, should this practice continue? Join me as we explore this complex and contradictory story. In China, around 10 million dogs are slaughtered for meat. Every year, this staggering number reflects the size of the dog meat industry. Dog farms supplying slaughterhouses are often large, with up to thousands of dogs. This requires high-level management techniques to ensure the animal's health and development. Dogs are raised under conditions quite different from other livestock like chickens or pigs. They primarily eat leftover food or bran, but caring for them isn't easy. Dogs take 9 to 12 months to reach market size compared to the 3 to 4 months needed for chickens or pigs. This makes dog meat more valuable and less prone to price drops, unlike poultry. Not everyone dares to invest in this model. The first challenge is land space. Dogs have strong territorial instincts and can easily fight if housed together. This requires farm owners to invest in separate kennels, significantly increasing construction and management costs. Moreover, dog waste has a very unpleasant odor and needs regular cleaning to maintain the health of both the dogs and the workers. If a dog escapes, it can be a danger to others, leading to legal issues. Some instances in northern Chinese provinces have reported escaped dogs, causing problems for the community, fueling social anxiety and opposition. Additionally, dogs take up to 12 months to grow, slowing down the return on investment. Farm owners must be patient and have stable capital to maintain this operation. Despite the challenges, raising dogs for meat can be quite profitable. A fully grown dog can sell for about 1,500 to 3,000 yuan, approximately $200 to $400, depending on the breed and weight. Demand for dog meat remains high in regions like Guangdong and Guangxi, as well as during events such as the Yulin Dog Meat Festival. This ensures a stable market for dog farms. Interestingly, while more Chinese people are against eating dog meat, 30% of the population still opposes an official government ban. This shows the complexity of the issue, as dog meat is more than just food. It's tied to cultural traditions and the economic livelihood of many families. In recent years, the animal rights movement has grown stronger in China, with many calling for a complete end to dog meat consumption. They argue that raising and slaughtering dogs is not only cruel, but also tarnishes China's image internationally. However, from an economic perspective, banning dog meat would affect the livelihoods of thousands of people involved in the industry. While not everyone supports raising dogs for meat, this practice has existed for centuries and is not easily eliminated. Some locals even see dog meat as a symbol of good luck and health, particularly during festivals or special occasions. As debates over dog meat continue, the future of this industry remains uncertain. Some farm owners admit they don't want the next generation to know they worked in such a controversial field. Even in casual conversations, many feel uncomfortable discussing their work. Still, the fact remains that millions of dogs are slaughtered annually to meet demand in certain regions of China. So the question is, will this industry endure, or will it succumb to social pressure and the animal rights movement? The story of raising dogs for meat is not just about culture or cuisine. It's a crossroads of our economics, a tradition, and an ethics. Shuri, what do you think? Should we respect traditions, or is it time for significant changes to protect animal rights? Share your thoughts in the comments below, and don't forget to subscribe to the channel for more intriguing stories like this in the future. Amid the boundless green steppes, much like their ancestors over 3,000 years ago, more than 30% of Mongolia's population continues to live a nomadic lifestyle. Standing out against the endless green fields are powerful herds of horses, a vivid symbol of freedom and strength. For the Mongolian people, horses are their most precious asset, crucial for sustaining life on the vast and harsh grasslands. Join us at SHIN Farm as we unravel the mystery behind this extraordinary animal to understand why horses are considered invaluable and how Mongolians raise them on the steppe. Mongolia is often referred to as the land living on horseback, where every horse is a loyal friend and an indispensable companion. Horses provide labor, enable travel, and carry out the essential needs of nomadic families. Beyond that, horses represent pride and the spirit of freedom, helping Mongolians conquer the vast plains. Thanks to horses, nomadic life is not only a means of survival, but also an expression of freedom, strength, and national pride. Across Mongolia's vast steppes, horse milk is not just a vital food source, but is considered the drink of the plains. For nomadic people, horse milk replaces water in their daily lives, providing nourishment and strength to endure long days on horseback and constant migration. Unlike other types of milk, milking a horse is a challenge that requires skill. The people must hold the foal close to soothe the mare, as there are no permanent barns or milking facilities, since they are always on the move with the seasons. This is horse milk, a pure gift from nature, full of the taste of fresh grass and the clean air of the plains. When you visit a nomadic family, horse milk is always offered as a symbol of hospitality. Refusing this gift is considered disrespectful to the host, so most visitors do not miss the chance to try it. Tasting horse milk is a unique experience, blending a mild sweetness with a slight tang, like the union of the vast blue sky and the endless green grasslands of this wild land. If you ever have the opportunity, don't miss out on this special gift from the heart of the Mongolian steppe. Every year, as autumn fades and the green fields turn into vast seas of golden grass, nomadic families on the Mongolian plains begin their migration, herding their horses to new lands in search of food and shelter from the harsh winter. On these expansive plains, it's not just grass that feeds the horses, but a variety of rich herbs as well. These plants provide the horses with excellent resistance and extraordinary endurance through the long, freezing winters, where temperatures can drop below -30 degrees Celsius or -22 degrees Fahrenheit. Having to live in such extreme conditions while constantly moving helps ensure the quality of Mongolian horse meat reaches near perfection. Nomadic people usually relocate every 2 months, but at the beginning of winter, they always return to familiar areas on the steppe. Winter is the harshest time of the year, when food for livestock becomes scarce. To prepare for the cold months, they begin harvesting and storing grass as early as June to ensure enough feed for the horses when thick snow makes grazing impossible. To combat the biting winds, nomads skillfully choose lower lands with less wind, protecting their herds and minimizing losses during the harsh winter. Taming horses on the Mongolian steppe is an art requiring skill and finesse, especially in using lassos to catch them. It's a task that demands not only strength, but also agility, precision, and experience. Among nomads, this responsibility is often assigned to men who start learning at a very young age. Mongolian children grow up with lessons in riding and using lassos, almost before they can walk steadily. This education is not just about passing down skills, but also about preserving traditions, ensuring that the next generation can tame and master the wild-spirited horses. The bond with horses is an inseparable part of nomadic life, where the power and speed of wild horses symbolize the freedom of the plains. Mongolians hold great respect for ropes made from horsetail hair, not only for their practicality, but also for their deep cultural meaning. These ropes are often hung in the most honored places within the ger, yurt, where they can catch natural light, symbolizing the connection between people and nature. For nomads, the rope is not just a tool for taming horses, but is also considered a lucky charm, bringing peace and prosperity to the family. The horse racing and archery festivals on the Mongolian steppe are traditional cultural events that deeply embody the nomadic spirit, where core values of strength, skill, and community are celebrated. Horse racing, one of the most important events, reflects the close connection between humans and horses, animals that symbolize freedom and power on the plains. The intense races often span dozens of kilometers, where young riders display the expert horsemanship they have learned since childhood. These festivals are not just about fun, but also about preserving and promoting core traditional values, ensuring that future generations continue to honor and cherish Mongolia's unique cultural heritage in the modern world. Mongolia's horse-based food processing industry has grown rapidly, benefiting from the country's vast horse population and wide-open plains. Market, established in 2001, is the largest producer of horse meat in the country, with 50% of its products exported to Iran, 25% to China, and the remaining 25% sold domestically. The factory strictly follows sanitation and quality procedures, ensuring that the products are safe for consumers. In addition to horse meat, horse bones are fully utilized to produce horse bone broth, a nutritional product rich in essential amino acids and minerals like calcium phosphate. Mori, a horse broth factory in Ulaanbaatar, backed by a Vietnamese company, has met international GMP standards and is currently exporting products to China, North Korea, and Vietnam. The nomadic people of Mongolia continue to maintain their traditional lifestyle across the vast plains, making the most of their horses, a precious resource and symbol of freedom and strength. Alongside sustaining their livelihood through herding, they have also developed horse-based food industries, contributing to the national economy and expanding export markets. The blend of tradition and modernity has allowed the Mongolian people to preserve their cultural identity while achieving sustainable growth in today's world. We hope that these stories about Mongolia's nomadic people and their horse-raising practices on the steppe will inspire other countries to develop their own equine industries in the future. Thank you for following along. Don't forget to like and subscribe so you don't miss out on our next exciting adventure.
The video was scripted and produced by the SHIN FARM team. We always try every day to do better. If you find it interesting, please like and share for everyone to see. Goodbye and see you again in the next videos. Bye-bye.
Hello everyone. Today we will explore one of the rapidly growing industries in China, raising Sika deer for their valuable antlers and meat. Did you know? As the population of wild deer in China continues to decline due to illegal hunting, Chinese farmers have made a significant breakthrough by successfully domesticating and raising these animals. Now, deer farming not only helps conserve the species, but also brings great economic value. Imagine this. Millions of deer are raised every year to provide antlers, a highly valuable ingredient in traditional Chinese medicine. Did you know that China consumes over 60% of the world's deer antler supply each year, with around 400 tons used domestically? That's truly impressive. Globally, the demand for deer antlers exceeds 600 tons annually, with key markets like South Korea, Japan, and Russia also growing steadily. Now let's visit the Deer Research and Development Center in Jilin, a place renowned not only for raising thousands of deer, but also for researching and developing applications related to deer antlers and meat. This location is truly essential, not only supplying the domestic market, but also exporting internationally. You'll be amazed by the scale and influence of this place. The process of raising Sika deer is meticulous. The gestation period for deer lasts around 7 months, and during this time, the mother deer receives careful care to ensure the best conditions for the fawn's birth. When the fawn is born, it is raised in a quiet and secluded environment, helping it develop healthily and avoid stress. Even though fawns are naturally shy, helping them adapt to human presence is crucial for their better development in captivity. A special aspect of deer farming is their nutritional regimen. Adult deer are usually fed fiber-rich and vitamin-rich grass to support digestion. But for deer raised for their antlers, their diet is supplemented with grains rich in carbohydrates and protein. This helps boost antler growth, ensuring the highest quality when harvested. So how is the antler harvesting done? Antlers are usually harvested from late spring to early summer, when they have fully developed but are still in the velvet stage. At this point, the deer is anesthetized to ensure the antler removal process is safe and painless for them. After cutting, the wound is treated with antiseptic to prevent infection, a very careful and humane procedure. Once harvested, velvet antlers go through multiple processing stages before reaching consumers. Did you know that velvet antlers are believed to have numerous health benefits, such as supporting muscle development, reducing inflammation, and even enhancing vitality in traditional Chinese medicine? A natural product with so many uses. Isn't that incredible? it's not just antlers. Venison is also a sought-after product. Every year, China consumes about 30,000 tons of venison, while the global figure is around 100,000 tons. Venison is rich in nutrients, particularly vitamins and minerals like iron, zinc, and vitamin B. In culinary dishes, venison is prepared into a variety of delicacies, from gourmet restaurant dishes to traditional soups combined with herbs like goji berries and ginseng. Through this video, we hope to give you a deeper insight into the deer farming industry in China, a rapidly developing industry bringing great value to both the economy and medicine. Let us know your thoughts on raising deer for antlers and meat. And don't forget to subscribe to our channel so you won't miss any exciting upcoming videos. Welcome to today's video, where we will explore the cattle farming industry in China. This is one of the countries with the most developed cattle industries in the world, with an estimated herd of about 95 million heads as of 2023, ranking third globally in beef and dairy production. China is experiencing a boom in the production and consumption of livestock products. What makes the cattle industry in this country so special? Let's find out. The cattle farming industry in China has shown steady growth in recent years, with an average annual growth rate of 2 to 3%. Herd care, food, and water supply are carried out with modern machinery, even with the help of automated robots, which helps farm owners reduce labor costs. Modern farms are building breeding and management centers for large herds, with capacities of up to 9,600 heads. This not only improves productivity and product quality, but also facilitates China's participation in the export market, meeting international demand. To reduce breeding costs, many farms have established specialized cattle feed production plants for each stage of development, such as adult cattle, heifers, and calves. Feed is carefully formulated with trace elements, vitamins, and proteins, ensuring an optimal diet and proper digestion for each age group. In addition to specialized feeds, grass and corn stalks are essential elements on Chinese farms. Large farms often combine the cultivation of corn and grass to ensure a constant supply of food and reduce costs. Grass is usually dried for better preservation, ensuring availability year-round. Corn is a crucial part of the cattle feed chain. After harvesting, corn is stored in silos, where it is compressed and fermented to become a nutrient-rich feed for livestock. The waste management system on farms operates efficiently, ensuring a clean environment for the cattle. Cattle manure is processed and turned into organic fertilizer, which benefits crops. Some farms even dry and package the manure, creating a commercially valuable product. With 5.6 million dairy cows, China is currently the third largest milk producer in the world, with an annual output of 36 million tons. Milking on large farms is increasingly automated. Milking robots can perform up to 150 milkings per day without human intervention, while also checking milk quality and the health of the cows. Large farms can collect hundreds of thousands of liters of milk daily, which is then processed into various dairy products. The average beef consumption in China is about 6 kilograms per person per year, and milk consumption is 40 kilograms per person per year, indicating that the demand for livestock products is increasing significantly. This reflects a change in the eating habits of the population and is driving the development of the cattle industry. Every day, processing plants handle hundreds of heads of cattle using modern production lines. Slaughtering is done humanely, ensuring food safety. Once processed, beef is supplied to both domestic and export markets. Despite being a major producer, China still imports large quantities of beef and powdered milk to meet domestic demand. In 2022, China imported more than 2.5 million tons of beef and 800,000 tons of powdered milk. At the same time, the country is striving to expand its export markets, especially to Japan and South Korea. The cattle farming industry in China is growing strongly, not only in terms of scale, but also in quality. With government support and investment in modern technology, this industry promises to continue contributing significantly to the national economy and position China as one of the world's leading agricultural powers. Thank you for watching the entire video. Don't forget to like and subscribe to our channel to support us in upcoming videos. Hello everyone. While many people think of snails as pests that damage crops, in many countries around the world, they are raised and used for various valuable purposes. From cosmetic production to being an ingredient in expensive dishes, snails are becoming an important part of modern agriculture. But have you ever wondered how millions of snails are efficiently farmed and harvested? Let's join SHIN Farm to explore this entire process in the video right now. Snail farming is a common agricultural activity in many countries, especially in recent years as the demand for snails for food and medicinal purposes has increased. They are commonly raised in European countries like France, Italy, the US, and several other nations. Snails have a lifespan ranging from 2 to 5 years, but in optimal care conditions, some species can live up to 20 years. They are raised either in closed farms or outdoors, depending on the farming conditions in each place. Snails are very sensitive, so caretakers must minimize direct contact to ensure their growth is not affected. When they reach the age of 6 months to 1 year, snails start laying eggs in the spring and summer. To stimulate reproduction, the temperature and humidity in the farming area are carefully regulated. Snails typically lay eggs at night on moist soil. Each egg cluster can contain between 10 to 100 eggs. These eggs are carefully harvested and transferred into small containers, then taken to an incubation area. Since freshly laid snail eggs are very soft and slippery, harvesting must be done gently to avoid damaging the eggs and affecting the development of baby snails. After about 2 to 3 weeks, the eggs will hatch, and the young snails will be transferred to other areas to continue growing. Newly hatched snails are about 0.08 to 0.12 inches in size, similar to a small grain of rice. They must be handled carefully to avoid damaging their shells. After that, they are raised in greenhouses until they grow larger, and then they are moved outdoors to continue their development. During this process, farmers prepare the soil and plant greenery to provide a natural food source for the snails. The irrigation system is continuously maintained to ensure appropriate moisture levels, creating optimal conditions for the snails' growth. Each farming area is divided into smaller plots, with protective fencing around them. When the snails are evenly distributed into the farming areas, farmers will provide additional wooden boards to create an ideal living environment for them. These wooden boards not only serve as safe shelters, but also help retain moisture, creating the necessary humidity for the snails. Notably, as snails mainly move and live under the boards, the harvesting process becomes simpler and more efficient. Snails are harvested when they reach a size of 3 to 5 centimeters. In outdoor farms, snail harvesting is done quickly by flipping over the wooden boards. A small farm can harvest between 220 to 440 pounds of snails daily, while larger farms can reach up to 2,200 pounds per day. With high economic value, a snail farm can generate profits ranging from $1,000 to $44,000 US. A special aspect of this industry is the harvesting of snail mucus, an important ingredient in cosmetic production. Although this process is complex, it has been modernized with the help of machinery. The snails are cleaned and then sprayed with an acid solution to stimulate them to secrete mucus as a defense response. Modern machines can extract about 118 ounces of mucus in an hour without harming the snails. Snail mucus is then used to create high-end cosmetic products, sought after by many consumers. These products contain nutrients that help moisturize, smooth, and rejuvenate the skin, adding value to the snail farming industry. Research has shown that snail mucus can treat irritations, wounds, and burns caused by radiation. I have seen the benefits of wound healing and skin regeneration when using snail mucus after laser procedures. Additionally, snails are used as ingredients in luxury dishes in fine dining restaurants. From snail meat to shells and eggs, all can be turned into delicate, high-value dishes. Especially snail eggs, also known as snail caviar, are one of the most expensive and rare delicacies on the menus of famous restaurants. At the end of this video, I hope you have gained a clearer understanding of the snail farming process and its economic value. If you have any questions or comments, please leave them below and share your thoughts. Don't forget to like, subscribe to the channel, and hit the notification bell so you don't miss out on more interesting videos from SHIN Farm. Goodbye and see you again. Welcome to an exciting journey with SHIN Farm. Today we will explore a rapidly growing agricultural sector in China, bamboo rat farming. Every year, China consumes a vast amount of bamboo rats, with over 20 million rats being bred and consumed. This is an impressive number, highlighting the popularity and economic value of this animal in Chinese cuisine and the domestic market. So what makes bamboo rats so special and favored by the Chinese people? Let's find out right now. Bamboo rats are mammals belonging to the rodent family, typically living in forests. In China, they are considered a delicacy, particularly popular in southern mountainous regions like Guangxi. Due to their status as a delicacy, the price of bamboo rats is very high, ranging from $60 to $90 per rat. If enjoyed in luxury restaurants, the price can go up to $200 per rat. Recognizing the great economic potential, many Chinese farmers have quickly transitioned to raising and breeding bamboo rats. Bamboo rat farms require low investment costs and do not require complex infrastructure. The cages are usually built with cement, with just enough space for the rats to live and reproduce. Each cage typically houses a pair of male and female rats during breeding, and they are separated during the fattening stage before being sold. The young rats are raised together to facilitate care and monitoring. Compared to traditional livestock models like poultry or pigs, bamboo rat farming offers many advantages. The cages are compact, saving space and costs. Moreover, this model helps protect the environment by minimizing emissions from large-scale agricultural activities. It is also a sustainable solution, benefiting farmers while contributing to the balance of the ecosystem. Bamboo rats reproduce very quickly, with 3 to 4 litters per year, each litter producing 3 to 5 offspring. This ensures a stable supply of rat meat, bringing considerable profits to the farms. Did you know that bamboo rats have a very diverse diet but with very low costs? They eat bamboo, sugarcane, corn, and various other plants. Their incisors grow continuously at a rate of 0.3 millimeters per day, forcing them to gnaw constantly to prevent their teeth from growing too long. They are like professional tooth cutters, constantly working to maintain their health. Bamboo rats are usually sold when they reach 6 months old, weighing between 4 to 6 pounds. Bamboo rats are not only a great economic resource, but also an excellent ingredient for many delicious dishes in China. If you have the chance to visit this country, don't miss the opportunity to enjoy dishes made from bamboo rats. These rats are carefully raised and become the stars of the meal, completely different from the wild rats you might be familiar with. During the COVID-19 pandemic, China had to enforce a ban on the consumption and farming of bamboo rats to prevent the spread of the disease. However, once the pandemic ended, the ban was lifted, and bamboo rat farming resumed and grew even more vigorously than before. The demand for bamboo rat meat continues to rise, opening up opportunities for export to countries like Vietnam and Thailand, contributing to market expansion and boosting the national economy. It can be said that bamboo rats have transcended their status as a local delicacy to become a symbol of sustainable development and economic potential in agriculture. The popularity of bamboo rats is not just limited to China, but is spreading to many other countries, turning them into highly attractive culinary ambassadors. Come to China and experience bamboo rat dishes to savor the unique flavor of this animal and discover the wonders of Chinese cuisine. Thank you for watching the entire video. If you have any questions about this farming industry, please leave a comment and we will be happy to answer them for you. Don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel so you don't miss the latest videos. Goodbye and see you again soon.
The video was scripted and produced by the SHIN FARM team. We always try every day to do better. If you find it interesting, please like and share for everyone to see. Goodbye and see you again in the next videos. Bye-bye.
Welcome to an exciting journey with SHIN FARM. Today we will explore a rapidly growing agricultural sector in China, bamboo rat farming. Every year, China consumes a vast amount of bamboo rats, with over 20 million rats being bred and consumed. This is an impressive number, highlighting the popularity and economic value of this animal in Chinese cuisine and the domestic market. So what makes bamboo rats so special and favored by the Chinese people? Let's find out right now. Bamboo rats are mammals belonging to the rodent family, typically living in forests. In China, they are considered a delicacy, particularly popular in southern mountainous regions like Guangxi. Due to their status as a delicacy, the price of bamboo rats is very high, ranging from $60 to $90 per rat. If enjoyed in luxury restaurants, the price can go up to $200 per rat. Recognizing the great economic potential, many Chinese farmers have quickly transitioned to raising and breeding bamboo rats. Bamboo rat farms require low investment costs and do not require complex infrastructure. The cages are usually built with cement, with just enough space for the rats to live and reproduce. Each cage typically houses a pair of male and female rats during breeding, and they are separated during the fattening stage before being sold. The young rats are raised together to facilitate care and monitoring. Compared to traditional livestock models like poultry or pigs, bamboo rat farming offers many advantages. The cages are compact, saving space and costs. Moreover, this model helps protect the environment by minimizing emissions from large-scale agricultural activities. It is also a sustainable solution, benefiting farmers while contributing to the balance of the ecosystem. Bamboo rats reproduce very quickly, with 3 to 4 litters per year, each litter producing 3 to 5 offspring. This ensures a stable supply of rat meat, bringing considerable profits to the farms. Did you know that bamboo rats have a very diverse diet, but with very low costs? They eat bamboo, sugarcane, corn, and various other plants. Their incisors grow continuously at a rate of 0.3 millimeters per day, forcing them to gnaw constantly to prevent their teeth from growing too long. They are like professional tooth cutters, constantly working to maintain their health. Bamboo rats are usually sold when they reach 6 months old, weighing between 4 to 6 pounds. Bamboo rats are not only a great economic resource, but also an excellent ingredient for many delicious dishes in China. If you have the chance to visit this country, don't miss the opportunity to enjoy dishes made from bamboo rats. These rats are carefully raised and become the stars of the meal, completely different from the wild rats you might be familiar with. During the COVID-19 pandemic, China had to enforce a ban on the consumption and farming of bamboo rats to prevent the spread of the disease. However, once the pandemic ended, the ban was lifted, and bamboo rat farming resumed and grew even more vigorously than before. The demand for bamboo rat meat continues to rise, opening up opportunities for export to countries like Vietnam and Thailand, contributing to market expansion and boosting the national economy. It can be said that bamboo rats have transcended their status as a local delicacy to become a symbol of sustainable development and economic potential in agriculture. The popularity of bamboo rats is not just limited to China, but is spreading to many other countries, turning them into highly attractive culinary ambassadors. Come to China and experience bamboo rat dishes to savor the unique flavor of this animal and discover the wonders of Chinese cuisine. Thank you for watching the entire video. If you have any questions about this farming industry, please leave a comment and we will be happy to answer them for you. Don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel so you don't miss the latest videos. Goodbye and see you again soon.